Hi guys, welcome into another edition of the Complete Angler. Today we're going to be talking about...
Musky and Pike.
Oh, got it. Alright, so guys, there's basically two different baits that you can fish for these guys. There's a plethora, but we're going to go on the two main basic ones. First of all, there are different fish species, but they're very, very similar. They're ferocious. They have to eat tonnage per year. I mean, these things are huge. I'm going to put a picture at the beginning of this and show you guys some of the muskie and pike my family have caught. Alright, straight out of the box, I'm going to have JCS questions about when these would be used and how you use them. You just pick one. We'll talk about her.
So you got about 7, 8 lures there total. So we'll just go with the biggest one.
I figured you'd go with that. That is the biggest one. Show the folks that.
I believe actually on a previous video, because I remember that, because we kind of, wondered what them were, and them were supposed to be fins.
Yep.
So I kind of remember this. I just forget what you said.
That is a very big lure. 3 huge treble hooks. If a fish bites that,
I'm pretty sure you're going to catch it then.
Yep. So this one is made for muskie, and I believe it's a creek chub. They call it a pikey. So pike or muskie, basically, it's going to be the same thing. It's a jointed, I guess you'd call it a crankbait. It's a very big bait. Metal lip, that's going to last a lot longer. When these fish bite, they have teeth, and they destroy lures. If you got like a soft plastic type lure,
it'll just shred them to pieces.
Yeah, so that's a very nice lure, but you're going after a huge walleye, excuse me, pike or muskie. What's the next one you want to know about? And this basically you just cast out toward cover and rip back. It's not really a deep diver. It's just kind of a shallow guy.
Whenever we were putting these out on the table, this big song gun came out. What the heck is this?
That is a bucktail spinner. Show them. That's an inhaler. It's the brand. Show them on the. Yeah, there you go. All right, so that is basically a double bucktail. You see the
2 triple hooks on it.
Correct. Yeah, your normal bucktail is going to kind of look like this. This is a double. It's got your black, and it basically ends there, and there's your treble, and then it's got another one. This is a very big diameter. You're going after the big stuff right away when you pick out that and this. So that you're going after huge muskie, huge pike, and it's not going to catch. I mean, they call muskie the fish of 1,000 casts. Did you know that?
I think you said that a couple times.
1,000 casts for one muskie. Not necessarily true, of course, but if you go fishing for them constantly, let's say we went, early in the morning, stayed till dark, fish for them all day, we might catch a couple. We're not going to catch them in the...
It's not going to be like our bluegilling and bass.
No, it's going to be a long day, but if you catch something, it's probably going to be a trophy. So this one here is just a MEPS. It's called a muskie, I'm not even sure, muskie killer. And it's a really good bait. I've had this for a long time. This is like a real deer fur, I believe, with a little red feather in there, just to give a little blood trail action. But a real nice spinner. The blades, you want to make sure you clean your blades. This one is really kind of dingy. This is made in France. Alright, pick another lure. I knew you were going after the other big one. That is Mike
Mike the Pike. Good friend of mine.
Do you know anything about that?
Well, other than it likes to stab me, no.
Alright, so this is half swim bait, half crank. The whole back, basically from the hook's back, is soft plastic, and it really represents, it feels like a fish, it looks like a fish, very detail color oriented, and actually these are made by Weston. If you see, it looks like a puzzle piece there. You see that? You can trade out these tails, like we said a little bit ago, these Pike and Musky are ferocious eaters. They will tear the bejeebus out of this back thing. So you can get, I think you pop that pin. See the pin right there?
Mm-hmm.
And you can slide a new body onto that. These are extremely good. Shallow, you just kind of do a slow retrieve, and it's basically going to look like that. And these guys, if they're on the feed, that's going to light them up. Next lure. How did I know he was going for the other big one?
I like big things. So, I'm just going to serve here. I don't even know how the heck you pronounce that.
Madzu or something like that.
So, yeah, I would...
It's an off-brand bait. It's sold at our local Shopco, which is kind of like a generic Walmart. And they sell a lot of generic fishing stuff. But a lot of them do work.
Deep bill.
Show them that real close.
That is a deep bill.
It's got a lot of nice coloration on the bottom. It's orange. Top's got the gold copper look. Kind of looks like a little bit of a walleye slash perch colorations. It's got 3 sets of hooks. These are super sharp laser hooks. Yeah, like he said, it's got a deep bill. That's gonna stand that thing up. And you're gonna fish this in a little deeper water than you would the two that we had talked about, and it's gonna really kind of tail dance. So this is a good lure.
Now I got a quick question. What
Yes.
happens if that was crap? Now I forget the term. Like this, linked or something like that.
What? Oh, jointed.
Jointed. That's. I'm sorry, I can't think of the word.
No, that's fine.
So, wouldn't it be if you would use this and this was jointed? Wouldn't that be a lot better of a lure if it was jointed or no?
There's different times. Jointed throws a little different action. Sometimes jointed are good. Sometimes they rather a large tail sweep. Because when you have a jointed, you don't have as big as a tail sweep, in my opinion. When you have this whole thing is going like this. It shows the whole side of the body, not just the little back. So there's a difference, but it's on to what the fish want. We have to present them with what they want. That's one of my favorites there. You can use that in any body of water for nearly any kind of fish. I've got bass, walleye, perch, but again, you can use it for especially pike. I fish at Deep Creek Lake in Maryland, and one of their main forage fish is perch, small perch. And this is absolutely this is also a fabulous looking perch lookalike. Again, these two are basically the same lure. I mean, there's some differences, but non-jointed and jointed is the main difference. And yeah, they're going to put out, see how that looks? That's how that thing's going to look in the water. Where this is going to simply go. So it's just a different look, different feel to them. About the same lip size, body size, a little bit smaller on the jointed Rapala. But both of those are extremely good lures. And last but not least for sure is one of my favorites. It's kind of a mid-size. It's not super over-aggressive. You can catch bass on it. Yeah, that's another one. It's the same company.
Matsu or
it's
Mizuo or something.
And show them, grab it by the bill and show them the gills. It's got red gills. It's kind of a neat looking bait. I got that for Christmas, so I've not had a chance to use that a lot, but I really like it. It has a lot of flash, a lot of fleck to it. So it's going to look like a shad. Shad design. And it's got super sharp, strong hooks. I mean, them hooks are pretty big diameter. One thing I probably will do is change this out for the feather hooks on the back.
Mm-hmm.
But super strong treble hooks. I like the gill plates. Those kind of make a different look. And this thing is going to have a little wobble action to it. Very nice bait, but and Musky or Pike would definitely eat that deal. Alright, any questions from you since you've not been, catching muskies or pike? Any questions on muskie and pike fishing?
I have a feeling I may know the answer to this question. I've asked it a lot, but if you could only pick one lure that's on this table, which one would it be and why?
That's a hard one.
Finally got him. Finally got a hard question in there.
If I was just wanting to catch a fish, I would probably pick this. But if I was going after a bigger fish, I'd probably pick this. But there's time where they, like the spinners. And the other thing we didn't talk about is tackle. If you're going for big walleye or big muskie, big pike, we just filmed the walleye show, so we got walleye on the brain. You want a big rod and reel. You want a heavy, at least a heavy 7-foot pole, and you want probably 20-pound test at the lowest. These fish are aggressive. They are huge.
They're strong. They're
very strong. Their tails are just incredibly strong. So, make sure your tackle is adequate. You can't go out with your, bluegills up goes and attempt to catch these things. You're going to break rods. You're going to snap line. You're going to lose lures. So, that's a key. Whatever you're going after, make sure your tackle is adequate. Any other questions, comments?
Just keep watching. We got more videos coming. One more question. It's not about the lures. I asked this on a previous video. I'm going to ask it again. The mystery and lucky tackle boxes. Do you know when we'll be able to produce another video of them?
They are due. I don't know when they're going to be here. They need to be here soon. I'm anxiously awaiting.
Same. Them are fun to do.
They could come today because my mail comes late today. So it could possibly come today. So when they come, we'll do a show.
So there's another thing to look forward to. That's all I got.
Okay. For Joe Long
and JC Brooks,
keep fishing and let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, give us a comment. Send us some pics of your big pike and muskie. Oh, I said bass. All right, guys. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time. Bye-bye.